Okay, so for my speech, I'm gonna be talking about food deserts. So basically, in low income communities across the U.S., millions of people live in food deserts, areas where access to fresh and healthy, affordable food is very limited or just non-existent. Instead of grocery stores, these neighborhoods are often surrounded by more so fast food joints and liquor stores and convenience stores and things like that, selling mostly processed items and foods and drinks that just aren't good for your health overall. This leads to higher rates of chronic health issues such as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, while also reinforcing systematic poverty and inequality, which is why we see higher rates with African Americans when it comes to heart disease. So this speech is definitely going to argue that government supported food access programs are very essential to solving this crisis through funding, um, zoning reforms, and support of initiatives of like grocery stores, farmers markets such as Whole Foods and things like that, or urban gardens. We can definitely provide a sustainable solution that may uplift these communities. So real life examples such as the Pennsylvania grant funded food retailer expansion or the Detroit's community gardening projects. These show that these strategies definitely do work, and they not only improve health outcomes, but they also create local jobs and strengthen the communities for these impoverished people. Critics may claim that these programs are very costly, but research shows that prevention through nutrition costs far less than long term healthcare expenses. So by imagining a future that where every neighborhood has access to nutritious food and contrasting it with the consequences of inaction, we see how urgent and achievable this change really is. So I'm here to argue that this is definitely a public health issue, a social justice issue, and a very solvable issue. So my call to action would be to support food access legislation, vote for leaders who very much prioritize food justice, and get involved in your local communities, such as donating to food shelters and volunteering at food drives or things like that to ensure food is treated as a privilege, and not a privilege, but more so a right to our fellow Americans.